This is one of the biggest assumptions that people make. They assume that they need a college or university degree to make it. Education will get you so far, but your altitude will be determined by your attitude and how you react to a situation. So let me explain a bit more about this. Here's another statistic that shows the belief in yourself is more important than knowledge, training, or schooling. 20% of American millionaires never set foot in college. That's 1 in 5. 16 of the 492 American millionaires never set foot in college. 16 and billionaires as well, 15 of the billionaires never set foot in college either. 2 have never even finished high school. So although education and commitment and lifelong learning are essential to success, a formal degree really isn't a requirement in what you do. This is true even in the high-tech world of internet. Larry Ellison, the CEO of Oracle, dropped out of university at a time of his writing was worth, and at a time of this writing of this book was worth $48 billion. Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook dropped out of Harvard and is now a net worth of, well, your guess is as good as mine. Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard and later founded Microsoft, and today he's considered by Forbes magazine as one of the more richest men in the world, with a net worth of more than probably 100 million or more. Even Vice President Dick Cheney dropped out of college. So when you realise that the former Vice President, good evening, well, I was going to say good morning, realised that Vice President and several of the richest people in America and many 20 million movie actors, £1 million movie actors, as well as many of the greatest musicians, athletes, are all college dropouts. And it's clear to you that you can start from anywhere and create a successful life for yourself. So what others think about you is none of your business. You shouldn't let that affect you. You should just let them think what they want and move on. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. And that's what makes you an ultimate winner. So who said that? Venus Williams. If having others believe in you and your dream was a requirement for success, most of us would never accomplish anything. You need to base your decisions about what you want to do on your goals and your desires, not children, co-workers, friends, spouses, opinions of judgments of others, parents, all the rest of it. Quit worrying about what other people think about you and follow your heart. I like Dr. Amen's, you're 18. You worry about everything you're thinking about when you're 40, but you don't give a darn about what anybody thinks about when you're 60, when you realise nobody's been thinking about you at all. I mean, really, when you're 18, you always worry about everything, as I said. When you're 40, you don't really give a darn. But when you're 60, you actually realise that nobody was actually thinking about you in the first place. So surprise, surprise, most of the time, nobody's thinking about what you're at all, and you're busy worrying about your own lives and their own lives. But if they're thinking about you at all, they're wondering what you're thinking about them. Remember that. If they're thinking about you at all, they are wondering what you're thinking about them. Meanwhile, all the time you're wasting, worrying, what about other people are about thinking about your ideas, about your goals, about your clothes, about your hair and your home. Social media emphasizes that and amplifies that greatly. You should ignore these people. Could all be better spent focusing on doing things that we'd all like to do to achieve our goals.